The woman's son always told his classmate to hide under the bed before she opened the door. This was because the woman had fallen in love with her son's classmate. 2.5 weeks earlier, midterm exam results were announced. The boy had received perfect scores in every subject. The heavier boy, however, had performed poorly. He even risked being held back a grade, so he knelt and begged the boy to tutor him. The first time the boy met the heavier boy's mother, she was struck by his appearance. He had brought a gift for her, which made her like him even more. She began following the boy everywhere. While he tutored her son, she secretly took photos of him. She served him turkey, a dish usually reserved for special holidays. She even fed him by hand. For his sake, she bought a beauty device costing 100,000 yuan. To stop his classmate from becoming his stepfather, the heavier boy made him hide under the bed every time his mother knocked during tutoring sessions. But one day, the heavier boy forgot his textbook at school and had to go back alone. Before leaving, he handed the boy a spare phone, telling him to call if anything happened. Later, the mother checked the shoe rack by the door. She noticed a pair of unfamiliar shoes. She was sure the boy was inside the house. She rushed to her son's room. She looked around, lifted the blankets, and even got down to check under the bed. She never imagined the boy was clinging to the back of the door. While she was distracted, he slipped into another room. Hearing the noise, she hurried after him. She opened every cabinet to search. The boy was hiding behind the door. At the critical moment, he threw something toward the curtains to distract her. Then he walked calmly out of the room. When she opened a drawer, the boy was lying on top of the cabinet. When she searched the living room, he rolled himself inside a rug. He even hid inside the washing machine. Just then, a sound came from the bathroom. She ran to check but found nothing, not realizing he was close by. Suddenly, a phone rang. She turned back. Luckily, the boy turned on the faucet just in time to avoid being caught. Then he hid again. But when the woman came out of the bathroom, she noticed wet footprints on the floor. She followed them to the balcony. There, all she found was a rope made of towels. She thought the boy had escaped, not knowing he was right behind her. Feeling disappointed, she returned to her room. She decided to watch a TV drama to calm down. The male lead in the show looked just like the boy. The female lead resembled how she looked when she was young. Watching from nearby, the boy seemed to understand something. Meanwhile, the heavier boy was rushing home. He had heard his mother's voice on the phone earlier. He really did not want to call his classmate dad the next day. When the romance drama ended, the woman went to take out the disc. Suddenly, the boy appeared behind her and said he had something to tell her. The excited woman rushed toward him. He tossed a disc toward the player and it slid perfectly inside. Then he leaped away from the mother and grabbed the remote from the sofa. He pressed a button. When she charged at him again, he jumped directly into the television. The woman was stunned. She tapped the screen, begging him to come out. He apologized and said he was from another world and could not stay with her. Although the heavier boy's mother struggled to accept it, she eventually faced reality, and the boy could only remain silent behind the TV screen. After that, the heavier boy and the boy went to study at the library.